Hello, my amazing artists. Welcome back. Let's do our motto. All right. I am capable. I am smart. I can find weird things and make amazing art. All right, so last week, I know we mixed some paints and I told you we were going to use those papers to do a project today. We're going to hold off on, these are kind of what we ended up, they look like. We're going to hold off on these and we're going to do these next week. So keep these somewhere safe. This week, we are going to do a kindness project that our whole school district is doing. It's called Kindness Rocks. Our building chose to actually color rocks for our kindness project. So what you're going to need today is you're going to need a rock, and it can be any size, I don't really care, and you can use paints or you can use permanent markers. We're going to be using permanent markers here at school. Okay? All right. Okay, so this is our Kindness Rocks program, and I said it was just our school district, but it's actually all the schools in Hot Springs are doing kindness projects, and our specific building chose the Kindness Rocks because we were going to use rocks. So this is the paper that we're sending home with this to tell parents a little bit about it, so you're welcome to pause here and read it. There's also a hashtag down here, so when you do color your rock and you place it somewhere in the community, take a picture, and if you post it on Facebook or Instagram, hashtag it so that we can see what you've done. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. The first thing we're going to do before we start our rock is we're going to brainstorm some kind words, because the most important thing about decorating our rock is that when someone finds it, they can feel the kindness behind it and how you decorated it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brainstorm some words, and that's what we're gonna write on our rock, and then we're gonna decorate it. So let's think of some kind words, and I'm just gonna write a few that I think of, and you can write these down, or you can just watch, or you can think of some different ones. So let's just start with the word kind. How about happy, funny, fun? These are just words that if somebody said them to you and they said you are kind, you are happy, you are funny, you are fun, that would make you feel good about yourself. You are loved. What about you are loving? Ooh, someone said yesterday special, and I really thought that one was good. Or someone also said worth it. You are worth it. That would always make you feel good. Great. Good. Sweet. Nice. Beautiful, because you can be beautiful on the inside and the outside. You could also say handsome. Pretty. Perfect. Let's see. Cool. Awesome. Amazing. Fantastic. And I'm going to stop right there. I did tell my classes yesterday that they could because we're writing on a rock that's not super big, they could just write one word, or they could write a whole sentence by starting it by saying you are, and then they would write the word they chose. So they write you are perfect, you are fun, you are special. All right? So after you decide what word you're going to write, or if you want to write you are, we're going to write it on the rock with our permanent marker. I wrote them up so that the kids could actually copy the words, so we got them spelled right. So you might want to pick your word from this list that I just wrote and write it down, because I'm about to move this so you know how to spell it. Okay? So pause it here if you need to. Okay, so then we're going to get our rock and we're going to decide what we want to write. And I think I'm going to write you are funny, because I would love to hear someone tell me that. And I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to use a black marker to write my words. You are funny. And if you're at home and you're going to use paint, I would go ahead and use a permanent marker to write your word first and then paint it. And you can paint it however you want, but try not to write over the words because that's the most important part of doing this today. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to color it and decorate it however we want to. And I have lots of different color permanent markers. And the permanent markers don't show up as good as paints, but it's pretty good. Depends on the color. And you can do it however you want. You can spend as much time as you want. It's all up to you. And once you're finished, you're going to take your rock and you're going to place it somewhere around Hot Springs, around where you live, that somebody would find it and it would make them feel special that day. Okay? And remember to take a picture and hashtag it on Facebook or Instagram. Have fun, boys and girls.